Hi, today we're going to talk about tag questions. Tag questions are short questions we put at the end of a statement in order to confirm information, request information, or to ask for someone to agree with us, okay? So, for example, he's a student, isn't he? So here's an example in present tense. When the verb is to be, he is, right, a student, that then becomes the verb in the tag question, okay? And it becomes negative. So if it's positive here, negative here. He's a student, isn't he? Whatever the subject is, that needs to be replaced with a pronoun in the tag question. So for example, he is already a pronoun, so we just place that in the tag question, okay? To use an example of a verb that is not to be in the present tense, because we can do tag questions in all tenses, Kevin eats meat, doesn't he? So here, we're going to use the auxiliary, okay? So Kevin eats meat, doesn't he? Kevin is, we're going to assume he's a man, so we're going to replace him with the pronoun he, okay? Eats is a positive, so doesn't will be the negative, okay? Let's look at past tense. She went to class, didn't she? Now again, we have a verb that is not to be, so we're going to use the auxiliary in the tag question, okay? And now it's past tense, so we're going to use did. And this is positive, so this will be negative, and it will be didn't. She, pronoun, she in the tag question, okay? Let's do an example of one that's negative. So for example, you didn't go to class, did you? Now here we have the didn't go, which is our negative form in the past, right? With the auxiliary. We then take the auxiliary and put it in the tag question, and it's in its positive form because it's in its negative form here. You is also a pronoun, so you goes in the tag question, okay? Last example, we can do this with present perfect, okay? The class hasn't finished, has it? Okay, so for example, the class is noun, okay? So that we're going to replace with it for its pronoun, okay? Hasn't finished. Now, finished is not the verb to be, but in present perfect, we already have an auxiliary. So this now becomes the verb in the tag question. Hasn't is negative, so we will use has, the positive, in the tag question, okay? So a couple of things to remember here. If it's positive in the main sentence, for example, here or here, the tag question is negative. If it's negative in the sentence, the tag question is positive, okay? Whatever the subject of the sentence is, you use its pronoun version in the tag question, okay? So I hope that was helpful, and I hope you now enjoy using tag questions.